Hey there, JB family. It is a couple minutes after 7:30, but we're here. As usual, we'll start off by saying hi to everybody. Hopefully you guys can hear us and see us. So I'm going to say hi to everybody. Sharkbait, Lucky, welcome. Yaya, welcome. Brad Millette, a member, welcome. Jack Gallman, welcome. Manuelito, welcome. Kyle, welcome. Scott Hall, welcome. Military Coins, a member, welcome. YouTube having big issues tonight, just a heads up. Thank you very much. Mike, New Hampshire Gold Prospector, welcome. Dee Dee, a member, welcome. Charles Gordon, welcome. Moneda Republic, welcome. Apollo Coin Seller, welcome. Morgellons disease, okay, welcome. John Montgomery, welcome. Eva Wanda, a member, welcome. Deborah Eubank, welcome. Stretch 2015, a member, welcome. Absolutely. Thank you and happy Veterans Day to everybody that male or female that served, and more importantly, or maybe not more importantly, but as importantly, the families that supported us, okay? Because without our buddies and without our families back home, there were times, as we all know, that wore the uniform, that you get very lonely, especially around the holidays. Joe Layton, a member, welcome. Mel Lane, a member, welcome. Okay, so you guys are saying hi as I'm getting this far. Brad Croxford, a member, welcome. Steve Thomas, a member, welcome. So I'm assuming YouTube's broken, but we're not. Cool. Metal Dragon, welcome. W. Warford, a member, welcome. Mel Lane, happy Veterans Day to you too. Woodchucks, welcome. Darlene, welcome. The Numismaniac, welcome. Shelda, welcome. Mossman, a member, welcome. Barbara R, welcome. Rare Find, welcome. David Smith, a member, welcome. Catfish Arg, a member. Hola familia from Texas. Just kidding. DC Bingo, welcome.
If anybody is having problems with YouTube, they have to basically close and resign completely to YouTube. That's what I have to do.
Okay, B says that if anybody's having problems with YouTube, you need to close YouTube completely and re-sign in and come back in, and that's what she had to do. Sign out, sign back in. Okay, back to me saying hi. Keith Snell, welcome. Sam CB, welcome. Happy Veterans Day, brother. Brittany, welcome. Greg Snedeker, not a thank. You're absolutely welcome. It was an honor for me to be able to do it, and I would do it all over again. I might do it a lot longer, but I would do it all over again. Mary Belial, a member, welcome. Happy Veterans Day to you too. Almost said Valentine's Day. Barbara R, welcome in case I had missed you. Dee Dee, happy Veterans Day to you too. VG, welcome. Can, a member, welcome. Robert Henry, a member, welcome. Jim Argenziano, a member, welcome. Bassman, welcome. Crypto Dread, welcome. Steven Sosa, a member, welcome. Jason Sikora, a member, welcome. From a vet to all the others, happy Veterans Day, Semper Fi. Same to you, Jason. Absolutely. Do or die. Crypto Dread, welcome. David C., a member, welcome. Benjamin Franklin, welcome. Laura, a member, welcome. Donald Carter, a member, welcome. Muscle Shell, welcome. Kenny Springer, welcome. Happy Veterans Day to you too, Kenny. John, thank you very much. We all appreciate it. John McGuffin, welcome. Robert Henry, did I see your email? Yes. Legit, welcome. Jack Gallman, welcome. Nicole Cruz, a member, welcome. Happy Veterans Day to you too, Nicole. Monte Carlo, welcome. Corey Coolbaugh, a member, welcome. Evan Wallestat, welcome. Oh, it's me, Corky. Cool. Luna, welcome. We are doing fine. How are you doing? JCDC, welcome. Bill Driscoll from Northern Michigan, welcome. Lady Braven, a member, welcome. Kenny, we appreciate that. And the family appreciates that, I'm sure, even more because it gets them closer to the different giveaways. Chris Orozco, welcome. Asher, a member, welcome. Kevin S., welcome. Thank you very much. Gary Booty, welcome. Sheena Smith, welcome. Jose Colon, welcome. Mandy Morona from the Philippines, welcome. Alrighty, looks like I got caught up to the live part. Down here in Jacksonville, Florida, hope the hurricane stays away. Yeah, that squirrely little thing has been bouncing around, as you guys that live down south know. It's like a ping pong ball ever since it hit Central America, down by the Yucatan Peninsula and all that. Hit that, bounced out, swirled around Cuba, hit the Keys, wandered back out to the middle of the Gulf, kind of bounced around there a little bit, sat for a while, caught its breath, and now it's heading for Florida. It's like, hopefully it's the last one of the season. It's November. The season usually is dying down and ending towards the end of this month, so hopefully it's the last one. Leanne, a member, welcome. Happy Veterans Day. Thank you very much. Ms. Linda, a member, welcome. Scotty Hall, welcome. I don't know if I said hi. Just want to make sure. Joe Layton, happy Veterans Day to all that are serving or have served. Absolutely. We can't forget the ones that are on duty right now. Over in Afghanistan, maybe in the mountains, freezing their feet off, or they could be in Germany, they could be on a ship or submarine. They could be anywhere. They could be deployed here in the States, but not with their family. So there's a lot of folks serving all over the world tonight and every night. And so Veterans Day is a good thing in that it reminds a lot of folks to remember them. But
David Smith is asking you have.
David Smith, do you have any luck on Monday for the gold or silver? Don't believe so, correct?
We didn't even try.
We didn't even try. So we have kind of joined the crowd of giving up on the U.S. Mint to a degree. KCB, welcome. We'll see what happens with our subscriptions that we've had for the better part of a decade. As we've mentioned many times, our Kennedy subscription, which if they change the Kennedy halves and come up with some squirrely new $50 like they're talking about doing 2021, then the Kennedy subscription is going to go away anyway. But uncirculated coin sets, mint sets, proof sets, that's about all we're going to probably get. The rest of it we may wind up buying in the secondary market, but no more of these special lures like the V75s, and they can't even anticipate that they're going to get a high volume each time they do this for 2 or 3 years. It's ridiculous. But the big dealers always get their quota, so we're pretty much disgusted with them. Nikki Linguist, welcome. Always Unique by Jen, welcome. Alrighty, we got 91 people watching. Was there any mail call? Gary, we got it. We're gonna use that probably Friday. It was the only package we had this for today, and we wanted to get the video up because we missed a couple of days, so we wanted to go ahead and get a video up. So we will definitely be featuring yours on Friday. Whatever it is, thank you very much. David Few, a member, welcome. Scotty Hall, happy Veterans Day to you too. BLC Scott, welcome. And Sweetie got me some high test for tonight, so special day, special treats. And I tweaked the table right before we started just a little bit with the camera setup. I'm not completely happy with it yet, but we'll see what happens when I go to put the boxes out and sort them, see how it works. I'm trying to make sure I've got adequate clearance between the leg of the tripod and the sorting area, so I'm not constantly banging it like I've been. I'm not sure exactly what happened, but it's like some stuff migrated that way, some stuff migrated that way, and the camera got turned and it was all jacked up. So right now I got the camera nice and level, and I'm hoping that I can get everything oriented by playing with it again. Kevin S. is asking if you got his 10 rolls for tonight.
Yes.
Yes. Apollo, I have a question. So whenever I get coins or rolls from my main bank I have account with, where should I dispose the coins I don't want? Okay, you got a couple of choices, and it depends on how many coins you're getting. Okay, like on a weekly basis. If you're getting like whole boxes, large quantity, you want to have a different bank or a different branch of your bank at the least that you can take the coins to. It also matters whether or not they have a counting machine like our bank does. Benjamin Franklin, I believe we do still have rolls left, and I think we still have a full box left.
Yes.
Yes, we do. Edward Jacobs, welcome. Your service dates were 77 and 98. Thank you very much. I kind of straddled the beginning of yours. I was in reserves by the 79, so. But anyway, to answer your question, if it's not a lot of coins, and depending on what other things you're into, one of the things we've done in our tips and tricks videos is you can go to Coinstar machine, especially if your banks in your area don't have coin counting machines, or a lot of them do, but they charge as much or more than the Coinstar does, by the way. You have to check that, because some places the Coinstar charges 10 or 11%, and the bank charges 12, 13, or more for their machine in the lobby. But if they have a counting machine like we have here, and they don't charge for counting the coin, then just take the money to the bank and dump them. Not where you buy the coins. That's usually the rule of thumb. Lately, we've been kind of muddying that because of everything that's going on, and because our dump bank all of a sudden is getting us all these extra bonus coins. But if you have a small quantity of coins, you can do several different things with them. You can use them at the self-checkout aisles. So if you got quarters, you can pay for things at the self-checkout aisles with quarters. It might drive some folks crazy, but $5 worth of quarters. There's the quarter car wash, the laundry, but you also have Coinstar. They charge a fee unless you take an e-gift certificate. So if you go to Applebee's, if you buy things from Apple iTunes, if you buy things from The Gap or Amazon, Starbucks, if you look at the machine on Coinstar, push e-certificate, and they'll list all the companies that you can get a free e-certificate from, and they take no fees out of your change. And what you wind up with is a gift card, basically, to that business. So if you're already going to buy stuff from Amazon or Applebee's or Starbucks, take the change there. If it's not a huge quantity, put that in there. That's what we used to do in South Carolina before we got to the point of doing the volume we're doing now of coins, obviously. But we said many times that we were taking $50 or $100, putting it in the Coinstar, getting a slip for our Starbucks, recharging our Starbucks card, and feeding our habit for that. Now we've cut back on the Starbucks, and we're way over that on coins. So it changes and evolves as you do more and more coins. And it also depends on where you live, okay? John Jacobs, welcome. Old Bell, welcome. Old Bell, we're told that YouTube has been having fits all day. Nicole, thank you very much. We definitely have a lot of folks here on the channel that are veterans like myself. And we also have a lot of folks on the channel who have family members that are veterans. So today is basically one of two very special days for those of us that have served. The way I raised the girls was, and it's slightly different from the way the American Legion says, for example, but when I explained it to some of my fellow Legion members, they understood what I meant by it. Memorial Day was created to remember those that paid the ultimate sacrifice, to remember those friends that we lost, family members that we lost. So whenever I go to Memorial Day, ceremony, it's a much more somber day. And saying something like Happy Memorial Day, I have a really hard time doing it. It's because, how do you say Happy Memorial Day when you're remembering people that have passed? CJ Nick, a member, welcome. I have no problem saying Happy Veterans Day because my philosophy is, if you check into the history of Veterans Day, it was created because of the end of World War I, the war to end all wars. It was for eternal peace. It was to not only remember those that perished, but to remember those that served to protect the freedoms. And over the generations, it has kind of morphed into Veterans Day as opposed to Armistice Day. When I was a little kid, it was still called Armistice Day, and then it changed to Veterans Day. To me, Veterans Day is the day that those of us that made it home not only remember our friends that paid the ultimate sacrifice, obviously. I always think of my roommate who passed away at 19. Now I think about all of my uncles, my grandfather, my stepfather, my dad now, World War II, Korea, myself, my daughter that's on active duty. So I have, obviously, just like here in the family, I've got a lot of friends that are serving. I've got a lot of friends that served. They're not all gone. At least they're not all on the ground. There's a lot of them that have issues. There's a lot of them that need love and help. And this is the day to remember them and their sacrifice as much as the folks that didn't pay the ultimate sacrifice and that are no longer with us, because there's a lot of people that served that need help, that have issues, that still are fighting the demons in the war to some extent. So today is the day to remember all of them in my mind. That may not sit well with some folks, but that's how I observe it, okay? So having said that, we're going to have as much fun as we can have during the live stream like we normally do, but I wanted to get that out of the way because obviously we can't ignore the fact that today is Veterans Day. And where we live, they canceled the ceremony because of the COVID. We couldn't have a crowd even standing outside in the state of Illinois. So much for that. Michelle Jackson, a member, welcome. Metal Dragon, wow, that is a huge attrition rate. Sorry to hear that. Edward Jacobs, welcome. That's true. The coins that you find that Edward's mentioning on headstones, like my dad's at the National Cemetery, if you see a coin on top of the tombstone, it means something. It's either a relative or a buddy that they served with. The type of coin, the direction that it's sitting on the tombstone, tells you whether it's a relative, a friend, a buddy, something like that. So never ever mess with a coin on top of a headstone. Let's put it that way. Paul Sorrentino, a member, welcome. Thank you very much. And are we ready for...
I'm waiting for the first giveaway so we can talk.
Okay. So B's waiting for the first giveaway. We're at like 98 right now, so we're close.
We have rolls available.
We have rolls available still, and we have a full box available. Jimmy Licari, welcome. Good to see you. So, I'll jump into the intro here. For those of you that are new, I'm Jay. You see JB Coins. I'm Jay. It's not my name. It's just my initial. Then you can see B. It's not B's name. That's her initial. So I'm Jay in this gorgeous, beautiful goddess to my left. She doesn't like when I say goddess, by the way, but she is a goddess. She is my amazing bride, my sweetie. She is B. So when you're talking to us in the stream or in an email or something like that, if you're talking to me, it's J. If you're talking to her, it's B. If you're talking pretty much email, any kind of communication with the channel, you're talking to B most of the time. It's very rare nowadays that I get on the emails at all. It's just kind of migrated into that type of a situation. But you're basically talking to B if you're on email. All the videos are researched, written, produced, directed, edited by B. The only thing I am is the host, the person that reads the script, and I shoot that, and then I give that to B, and then she does her magic and turns it into what you see. Just like tonight, I'm sitting here in front of the microphone and the camera, and she's driving. She has the big computer that we bought to go with all this gear so that we could put out consistently great product for the family. Mrs. Swagalicious, welcome. Eric Bell, a member, welcome. I'm not sure if I said hi to Eric. So, the main thing to remember here is this is the family that you get to choose. It's not the family that you inherit. And, more importantly, family means it's not what a lot of people think. And people need to kind of relearn what the old world generation that came over knew. If you're related by blood, that's your relatives, okay? But if you are loyal, trustworthy, loving, kind, that's family. You don't have to be blood. If you're like me, growing up in the inner city of Chicago with my great-grandparents from the old country that came over, first generation that came over when I was a kid, and they were still alive, and their kids were still alive, and me and my generation, I had so many shirt-tail cousins and uncles, as they used to call it. Everybody was Uncle this or Uncle Wally or Uncle Aunt this or whatever. They weren't related by blood, but they were part of our family, just like everybody here. We look out for each other, we take care of each other, we respect each other, we tease each other, but we don't talk about politics. We don't curse in here. People are free to bring their kids if they want because it's a safe environment, okay? It's a respectful environment. And if someone can't adhere to that simple, basic, fundamental concept that's in the Bible or used to be in families when I was a kid, and it still is in a lot of cultures, you need to respect that. Or if it's not for you, you can go someplace else. There's a whole bunch of channels, not just coin channels. We would love to have you be part of the family. If you're here and you get bit by the bug and you're here on a regular basis, maybe you subscribe, maybe you become a member. You're part of the family anyway, okay? So you will see that by example. It's not just a catchphrase. You'll see that we look out for each other. You'll see that we check on each other. If someone's not doing well, we'll pray for them. Sometimes we do fundraisers for folks. You just never know, okay? But we do giveaways at the end of every box. Tonight we have 3 boxes scheduled because it's a Wednesday night and it's a later start. Friday night and Saturday night, we do 6 boxes. And the goal is 3 open boxes and 3 full boxes, which you'll see open boxes tonight for sure. You may or may not see a full box tonight. Every box that we do have 5 coins hidden in those boxes that have colored wrappers. 3 are black, and they're going to contain, the black roll represents a 40% like that in a 2x2 slab. There's a green one in there. That green one represents a 90% Benji BU, also like that. And the green one, or excuse me, the red one, represents a Walking Liberty, the nicest we can find. And sometimes, a lot of times, we find some really nice ones. But that's the red one. Those are guaranteed in every box, whether the box itself produces silver, collectibles, or anything else. There's 5 guaranteed beautiful silvers in there. 2 90s, 3 40s. We also do giveaways at the end of the box. We do giveaways for 100 likes, 200 likes, 300 likes, 400 likes, 500 likes, and so on. We have gifts from family members. Tony Z, John and Johnny, Gary, Linda, JS, and us. And let's see, trying to think. There's directions for getting rolls or other things.
Somebody was just asking about it.
And the moderators will help you through that if you need help. They will also help you if you're having issues with your device that you're using, if you're using a cell phone. They'll also talk to you about the website and the materials, anything to do with coin collecting, the microscope, the handheld magnifier, the 2x2s that we put the coins in, the vinyl flips, anything coin collecting related, we've got on our website, along with error and variety lists that have taken about 10 years to accumulate. They're on there as well. So, and links to the grading companies, lots and lots of content, and all kinds of other stuff. So, having said all of that, is there anything that I forgot, sweetie?
No.
Okay. So, first giveaway. Oh, giveaways, you need to be present, okay? So you need to leave a comment in the video that's a qualified comment. Hey, dude, love your channel. That's great. We appreciate it very, very much. It means a ton to us. But if we ask you a question in the video, you need to answer the question for it to be a qualified answer. So this is the first 100 giveaway. It is a custom-made JB Coins coin separator. You'll see me use mine tonight. That's from Gary. We have a bracelet or keychain ring, whichever you prefer, from Linda with the cross notched out of the penny for good luck. And then we have a bicentennial Ike. Is that from us? That's from us. Okay. So you have sand on the timer. Were we gonna change this, or just leave it for the end of the night?
Just for the end of the night.
Okay. So the end of the night is the exception. When we get down to the wee hours of the morning, we'll switch from the timer here to the digital timer, and the digital timer will be 30 seconds instead of approximately a minute of the sand that's in here. Mainly because a lot of folks that have entered have gone home, and it takes a long time sometimes to give away that final last giveaway. So it's just fair to everybody that's still here. Scratch and Go Crazy, welcome. Paul Sorrentino, a member, welcome. I'm going back real quick to see if I missed anybody. Sheena Smith, if I missed you, welcome. Doesn't look like I missed anybody else. Alrighty. Good luck, everybody. Big Buck 762, and I like the Marine medallion there. It looks like. J and B, are you guys able to get on YouTube? I am unable, and I don't. Sorry, man. Appreciate the comment, but it's not a qualified entry. Obviously, yeah, we are here. We got quite a few people that gave us heads up, but we were already working through the problem. So, Amanda, welcome. So next, Michael Beck. Yes, I collect mint sets to look for errors. That's a qualified answer. You're on the sand timer, Michael Beck. Are you here? Azami, welcome. Azami, we do not have any connections to Heritage Auctions, no. No more than anybody else. I mean, you know, they exist. We look at their information. That's it. That guy, welcome. Michael Beck, are you here? The timer is running. Yep, Stan's still going. Michael Beck, getting close to last call. I do like this new picker better. It especially with the pictures like that. You get a much better much better opportunity to see what everybody looks like than the little teeny tiny version of the avatar in the chat stream. So last call, Michael Beck. Sands up, time's up, next up, good luck. Sorry, Michael. Yeah, Evan, it is sad that Alex Trebek died. He lived a long life, especially fighting that cancer. Patrick Johnson. Yes, I do my mint sets. My mother would buy them every year for her 4 boys and 1 for herself when I was growing up. Another cool video. That's neat. That's very cool, Patrick. Patrick Johnson.
You can use this one for a minute too, but then they at least can use a bit because they cannot see it now.
Oh, yeah. Well, that was what we talked about, was changing that to a minute. But I don't know how. So the sand is about halfway gone for Patrick Johnson.
If you want it, we can show it in a minute.
Ah, cool. Yeah, well, once we get a picture back.
Picture back.
Patrick Johnson, last call, getting close. Sand's up, time's up, next up, good luck. Sorry, Patrick.
I switch the screen so we can show it.
All right, so timer's going to go over there,
At least they're gonna hear the minute.
and we're going to go digital. Don't have to worry about the sand sticking or anything. So we'll still have a minute on there. We'll still have the timer there. And then later on in the evening, we'll take that down to 30 seconds. So when the software picks a winner, all I gotta do is hit the button. You guys will hear the beep go off when the sand's done. If we don't get someone before the beep, then the time's up. And even since you can't see it on the screen right now, you'll be able to hear the beep at least. Montana Treasure Hunter, a member, welcome. Virendra Galani, JBCOINSINC, hello sir, how are you? Are you fine? Good night from India. Thank you very much and welcome. Unfortunately, it's not a qualified entry. Excuse me. So next, Rare Find. Hello J&B. Nope, I have not bought any mint sets. Really like to go with the singles. That 1975 will be one I'm looking for now. Thanks a lot. Okay, timer started. Rare Find. You got 1 minute till that timer goes beep, beep, beep to shout out in the stream that you're here. Rare Find's here. I'm here. Give it to Can.
No,
Okay.
it has to go all the way.
Oh, it has to go all the way?
Yeah, so just
Okay.
let it,
So I'll just let it, I'll let it do its thing off to the side here. So we're going to give this to Can. Thank you very much. It was a very nice thing for you to do, Rare Fine.
oopsie.
Whoopsie. Alrighty. So we did the 100 giveaway. Now it's time to stick a box up there and let's get started. Open box first, sweetheart.
Yes, we don't have any full boxes.
We do not have any full boxes sold tonight. We have one available right now. This box right here, I'm assuming, right?
Yes.
So we'll see how this works because, like I said, I messed with the camera. I messed with everything on the table over here. Okay, yeah.
Mr. Jones and
A new sorting box. The old one was worn out and shredded. Took a while to find one with a nice soft liner in it like this. So the old one is gotten retired and we're trying this one out tonight. I just noticed there's a little fuzzy one in there, but there we go. Alrighty. So let's see. I gotta figure out position on this, where the box needs to go, because I moved all of this stuff around. I used to just set it right in front of that, but move the coins just a little bit. Move that just a little bit. Move that just a little bit, and that should be about right, right?
looks like it.
Yep, does look like it. Okie dokie. So, sweetheart, I need a list. Who goes first? Very cool. Alrighty. Kevin S. starts the box. She just posted it up on the screen. That's the order.
I posted this box number 2, sorry. Box
She
number one.
posted it as box number 2. Sorry. That's obviously box number 1. Kevin S., you got 10 rolls to start this box. How many down, how many over? And as we go through this, as I was explaining earlier, the 5 marked rolls, you'll see how that works in here, okay? Anybody that hasn't seen it before. Mr. Jones, I think I said hi already, but been a long day. Been a long time since I rocked and roll. Kevin S., are you here?
Kevin was asking if I got his donation. He was there. Do you remember?
Yeah,
Yeah, he was here.
yeah, he was here. Yes, can. It was Zeppelin. Showing my age again. Nim is Canada with Bruce, a member. Welcome. Kevin S. Yes, where are you? It's your turn to start the box. If you've wandered off the path and gotten lost, please return to the family unit. You're holding the show up. Angel T, welcome. Dana F, 99 cents on Super Chat. Pumpkin thinking, it looks like. Thank you very much. And a cute little orangutan.
5 down.
5 down, first one. So that would be that one. Cool. Alrighty, thank you very much.
Sandra C is here.
Sandra C, I think I said hi, but if not, Sandra C, a member, welcome. It's weird. This new bottom is kind of like catching the rolls. They don't slide like they used to. But look, 10 rolls fit. It's just a little bit longer than the old one used to be.
Good luck, Kevin.
Here's our tool here. Good luck, Kevin. Nothing obvious there. Black one, black marked roll. So, black marked roll gets you a 40%er.
Greg Welch is here.
Greg Welch, welcome.
5.
Dana F, another $5. Thank you very much. Sweetie, you gotta tell me whether or not, as I do this, whether or not it's, you know, it's in the right position. It is? Okay. Because obviously I can't see the stream or the screen behind me, so. We still have rolls like this and a full box available tonight. Jedi Jim, welcome.
John McGuffin donated $5 to the channel on PayPal.
John
McGuffin.
McGuff.
It's not here, honey.
It's not there? Okay. John McGuffin, I guess, is donated $5. $5?
Yes.
On PayPal to the channel. Thank you very much. We appreciate it. McGuffin. Okay.
Keep saying it. Thank you so much. That's really nice.
Tony Z, welcome. Mary, no, I have not heard any news from Jeannie other than when she was on about a week or so ago, and we were promoting her website. Have you heard anything, sweetie? No. So we haven't. We're gonna, obviously, if B hasn't, we're gonna send out a email checking on her. JBGA, welcome. So do we. John, seeing your name, MacGuffin is not a problem for me. It's, you know, if you're Irish or Scottish heritage at all, it's very easy to pronounce the O, you know, O'Malley, O'Shaughnessy, McDonald, you know, all that kind of stuff. Mick and Mac. So... South End L, a member, welcome. Oh, middle of the roll, almost to the middle of the roll anyway. Whoa, 67, nice looking one. 40%, Silva, first one of the box. adheres. Nope, 2001. Trick of the glasses again. Yeah, so from what I've been seeing, a lot of the discussion this past week has been not only whether people got this second batch of V75s, but how many people did not, and the same lame excuse that the system couldn't handle the volume and blah blah blah. And an awful lot of people from the coin communities that are, as we are, pretty much disgusted with the mint, between the price increases that they weren't shy about doing right before launching these special coins, some cases doubling the price of a coin, and the sets, but not doing anything to improve their capability to place orders to normal collectors. Wow, that's even sturdier. That's nice. This is going to work out great. So, Kevin, you got 6 pulls. Good luck. $40% on the first pull. So that seems to be the big discussion of the week, is 2 of these in a row within a week of each other really ticking people off. 90% on number 2. %40 on number 3. %40 on number 4. %40 on number 5. Blank on number 6. So you have a BU 90% 64. You have 5 40%ers, so 6 there, and 1 from the roll makes 7. 7 really nice silvers. Thank you, Kevin S. Next up, Jason Sikora's got 5 rolls. Green one. Benji. BU 61. Whoa! One of the reasons why we put them in slabs. 1961. BU 90%. Benji. Yeah, Bruce, that's somebody else we haven't seen in a long time. Papa Frank's kind of disappeared. Bruce type when the moon hits your eye, you know, because the Benji. fairly shiny one here. Let's see if it's any good. Ooh, the back's pretty. No, he's got some scuff marks on his cheek. Took a little bit to see. I don't think the lights are all the way on, maybe. Or maybe I positioned it in a bad spot, but I'll see here in a second. The two professional lights are on, but the can lights may not be all the way on, which are located in the front here. So let me take a quick peek. No, and see from here they're not. There we go. They were only halfway. A little coffee for luck. Much better. Gary Young, a member. Welcome. Semper Fi. Have your eyes stopped bleeding yet, Gary, today? Gary says JB Coins Mama is home. Very cool. Congratulations. Whoopsie. This one's nice and shiny. Oh, it's a 95 and the crimper got it.
You're kind of dropping them down here instead of on the top.
Oh, up that way? Okay. I did not get to see who it was, but I saw something about a comment that if you bend over too long, it strains. It's uncomfortable when you're looking at the coins. That's part of the reason why we set this up the way we did. This is still a mock-up, more or less. It's basically, those of you that are here know this, but to new folks, this is basically it's a hollow core oak door from Home Depot, I believe, and it's 4 foot by 8 foot, or whatever the actual exact dimension is. I can't remember. But underneath is one of those plastic with metal legs, the folding tables. And so we can adjust, we can slide it this way, slide it that way, move it around. It slides very easily, actually. But we can also adjust the height. So we can adjust the height of the camera. The camera could go lower, or the camera could go way higher. Microphone's on a boom, so same thing, we can adjust the mic. So if the table is not comfortable when you're working on coins, depending on your height, first off, you want to have a comfortable chair. A lot of you guys will remember when I was sitting on like the wooden school chair on a pillow or whatever, doing the New Year's Eve marathons. Now I have a nice office type chair, the mesh you know, that you sit on, so it breathes. You don't get all sweaty. Don't get any pressure points. So it's very comfortable. I can adjust the height, and I can rotate very easily. The chair moves with me. Before it didn't. So all these little ergonomic things are very important. If you're going to work with the microscope, you want to take into account that the height of your eyes on the microscope, you know, it's going to affect, you know, the tabletop. So right now the tabletop is really more or less set that when I pull the microscope over to the front edge so that I can check coins and I bend over, my eyes are very comfortable in that microscope position. Obviously doing what we're doing. It's, you know, about, if I was reaching like this, it would be very uncomfortable. Reaching like this is a lot more comfortable. But again, you can adjust up and down. B and I are different heights. We have different chairs, so they're adjusted a little different. So just little tips that, you know, we started this on our old desk, which, you know, is in the office downstairs. We still have the desk, but this started on the desk. When we were in South Carolina, we were putting this cloth on our dining room table, basically, and our kitchen table. And then eventually, when we moved here, eventually down there, we moved to the plastic table that's underneath this. And when we moved here, the table wasn't big enough anymore, so we put this on top. And this is, like I said, the mock-up, because eventually what I want to do is build a wooden structure so that we have, you know, permanent mounts for the microphone, a permanent connection for the camera tripod. We may wind up putting an overhead shot of the camera. You know, same thing with the lighting. Once we get it the way we want, then we'll build something more permanent. Right now it's doing the job. We just haven't had the time to do it. It's, you know, it's amazing how fast the time goes. That's why all these coins under the table are still under the table. 40% on the first pull. %90 on the second pull. And the point to that, by the way, the point to that is you want to make it as comfortable as possible, especially if you're going to be doing a correct coin roll hunt like we do in our videos. We've got many videos that we show how we do it the right way, not just this way. This way we're just basically silver stacking, okay, and finding things that are obvious. But there's a lot of errors that you need a microscope or you need magnification. And there's a lot of errors that you're going to lay out by year and then get our error and variety list. You're going to go through them. So if you're going through thousands of coins, there's 2,500 coins in most boxes. So, you know, if you don't have it set up comfortably and organized, you're going to be hurting. And you still want to get up and stretch once in a while. But this is a pretty nice haul here. 40% BU. 90% BU Kennedy, and a 90% BU 61 Benji. Very nice. Thank you, Jason. Laura's up in the next 5 rolls. You gotta remember, not only can you hurt yourself, but you can wind up making it so uncomfortable for yourself that you just don't wind up wanting to do it, you know? And that's half the battle, is just getting yourself positioned, getting the things that you need to make it easier. That's why we try and give you the tips and tricks. That's why we make things available, you know, so you can find all the stuff that you need in one place, which is right there, JBCOINSINC. It's not just stickers and t-shirts. It's not just error and variety lists. It's literally everything you can think of. Scales that cost $10. We talk about them in almost every video. Obviously, you can probably buy 10 scales if that scale finds you a coin, you know, that's worth some money. You don't need to buy 10 scales, obviously, but you get the point. already said hi to her. Couple of really shiny ones right here. Whoops, one slipped out. '97. He's got some scratches and dents, like a used car. 2013 Nifsy, however, on the other shiny one. So yeah, 77, we'd be making a stack of those. 71, 72, 73, we'd be making stacks of those. Bicentennials, we'd be making stacks of those. So any of the years that are on our list, we'd be making stacks by year, and then set them up here at the table where we can reach them easily, get the magnifier, the scale, and the microscope. Get the microscope close, but have the magnifier and the scale right next to our stacks, and just sort them. And then the ones that we decide not to keep, you just have the bin right next to where you can just reach over and dump it. One of the ideas that I originally had for the table was to have like a hole and maybe use like a piece of PVC, like toilet drain, that has the bevel. And it has a place to screw it, and you just screw that into the top, have the bevel, and then the coins like this, you'd have underneath the table, you'd have a bucket or whatever, and then you just drop them in there. But needless to say, with my back, that would be really difficult to reach under there and get a cup, get 100 and some pound bucket out of there at the end of the night. Not to mention, it would be a little harder on the coins. So Laura, so far you've got a really nice Nifsy, but I'm not seeing anything else in here that is... Yeah, that's got the FG very well visible. Yeah, I got to play with this a little bit yet so that I'm not twisting quite as much. That's a little awkward. I had, before we got all the challenge coins and the stickers, I had started to put all the silver that I give out over here. So that way all I had to do was reach here. But now I've got it in front of my laptop, so I'm having to rotate there. And then I also have the dump bin all the way to the end of the table. So the dump bin's like 4 or 5 feet that way. So, like I keep saying, I got to kind of work on it a little bit. 40%er on the first pull. Blank on the second pull. %er on the third pull. And that's why I want to play with the camera too, because once I get the position of all this stuff where it's comfortable, then, as I said, I've got about a foot on the center. There's a center shaft on this tripod. I can go a foot higher, which would, take it way up in the sky. But we have the ability to zoom down. So do we go higher and zoom down? Do we take this shallower and have a shallower angle this way? But we kind of like the idea of it looking down on what we're sorting so that you get the same impression as if you were doing it yourself. You're right over my shoulder. So what you wound up with, Laura, here is you wound up with two 40s and a very nice Nifty here, 2013. Thank you very much. Congratulations. Hope you like that. Ishmael, welcome. Excuse me. All right. David C. has 10 rolls. Don't see any marked rolls there. Black one. %er for the black mark roll. Good luck. Ouch. Do I need to go closer to the rolls with these, honey?
No, you don't.
I'm good?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Ouch. That one's kind of got a strange edge. Very discolored coin, that's why. 91. Oh, nice, 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 nice. 68 silver, 40%er. Oops. So we still have rolls in the box available?
Yes.
Okay, so we still have rolls like this available, and we still have the third box, which would be a full box, available as well. That's our max for a Wednesday night because of the hour. On Friday night, it's not as big a deal. That is a very pretty 1971 D. Very crisply struck. Don't see any obvious scratches. So sometimes with the lighting we have in here, sometimes it will, you won't see some of the detail. That's why a lot of times when we do go through coins, a lot of times we'll do stuff in the daylight, because we can get some natural light from the window here and the one on the other side of the room. The bulbs that we have in the professional lights, those are daylight color, so they should give you a kind of a normal view of the coin as well. But the problem is that the can lights up there are LEDs, so they can cause a bit of a problem from time to time, and that's part of why. It's not the main reason why, but it's part of the reason why when we go, when in doubt, give it out, because sometimes we just can't tell. If we look at it tomorrow in the daylight, we might see something completely different than what we see tonight. So a lot of times, like when we're going through coins at night, we'll set them aside and then we'll double check them in the daytime. 1974, another one from the 70s with just a very crisp struck edge, beautiful condition, and I can't see any wear on his face or his hair. So that's another nice coin there. David Mara's a member. Welcome. David, you got 6 pulls. Blank on the first one. Blank on the second one. Yeah, David, I wouldn't see any issue with that. Third pull, 40%. Fourth pull, blank. You wouldn't have an issue with David using Red Devil as his avatar, would you? Yeah, I wouldn't. It's nice of you to ask, but yeah, not an issue. This should be number 5, 40%er. $90 on number 6. Already have pulled several of those tonight. So, BU 64, 3 40s here, and a 40 from the table. So that's 5 silvers and 2 really pretty early 70s specimen coins, if I can pick them up. So there you go. Thank you very much. Next up, Michelle. Black mark roll. %40 silver. Good luck. Very cool, John Jacobs. Yeah, definitely. Definitely. Yeah, as a lot of you know, the Tuskegee Airmen were known as the Red-Tailed Devils. So, again, don't see anything wrong with any of that. Now, granted, there was some nose art on some of the planes and some of the names of the planes that were a little bit not for family consumption, but then again, there was no family over there in the combat zone, so they did what they wanted to do, and can't blame them, Gary, they call you Marines lots of things. Devil dogs, leathernecks, Uncle Sam's misguided children. And I hung around with enough of you guys back in the day, and not all that long ago in some cases too, to know that that's a very apt moniker as well. Jarheads, yeah. Grunts, another one. Devil dogs. Gyrenes. What's the noise? I'm gonna pick a fight here without meaning to. What's the noise when the you-know-what hits the fan? Marine. And who do you want to be around when that happens? You want the Marines. First pull's a blank. 2 more, Michelle. Come on. Blank on the second one. 40% on the last one. Yeah, I see squid. Yep. Squidly diddly. 2 40s for Michelle. Thank you very much. What, sweetie?
I said thank you, Michelle.
Oh, thank you, Michelle. Yep. Paul Sorrentino up next. Yeah, I've also been told that Navy stands for never again volunteer yourself, and I haven't learned that lesson yet in 40 years, because kind of like my Marine Corps buddies, whenever something needs to get done, I always seem to volunteer. So, oh well. SUID. Huh? Gary, I don't know if he can actually define SUID on this channel. Francesca Sorrentino, welcome. Oh, you're telling your dad good luck. That's cool. I saw a post yesterday for your guy's birthday. Yeah, John, that's true. I was in Airedale. Never saw sea duty. Shore duty the whole time. Flew over the Forrestal when it was in port in Pensacola. Have a picture of it somewhere in one of my photo albums. Shoot, what was I going to say now? Come on, Paul. Yeah, Sam, not too many people got away with doing that to me either, except my buddies, you know, the Marines, the Special Forces guys that I went out in town with. Everybody I hung around with was either aviation, some were Navy, some were Marine, or they were like Special Forces, LERPs, snake eaters, that kind of stuff. Everybody had just come home from Nam. So if they were 6 months senior to me, basically, they were Vietnam veterans. I went in at 17, so I wasn't old enough. But yeah, nothing but respect for all of those folks and all of those branches. We could call each other names like that, but God help anybody that was going to get in the way. Or, you know, civilian that was trying to cause trouble with one of us. We circled the wagons, which they didn't expect, I don't think. They'd see us fighting with each other and they'd think it, you know, they could get away with it. Nope. 90% on the first pull. How about that? Think that's good for Dad? 64 BU Kennedy, 90% on the first pull. We didn't get anything out of the roll for him, unfortunately, but 90% Kennedy's not a bad way to start. 40% on number 2. You had a parakeet named Squid? 40%er. So, you got a 64 90%er, you got 2 BU 40%ers for a total of 3 silvers altogether. Thank you, Paul. Congratulations. And the next box, B says we still have rolls available. And the third box is supposed to be a full box. Huh? And that's still available as a full box, yes. Oh, woodchuck, that's too bad. The leaky bucket would be a nice one. Box is empty. Let's see what we got here. Nothing. Red one. Didn't think I saw the lady, but red one. 1945. Really, really nice. And look at that. Beautiful patina on it, too. Not a bad way to start. Ben Franklin, Benjamin Franklin got the Walking Liberty. That is so funny. That is so cool. And then if we got a Benji out of the roll, that would be pretty cool, too. Cadillac Joe, welcome. Hey JB, new subscriber 2 days ago. Been binge watching your vids as I've been checking my coins. I'm new to the hobby and I'm thoroughly enjoying it. Thanks for all your shared knowledge. God bless. Thank you very much. B works very hard on those videos. If you haven't already hit it, check out the playlist for new collectors, and that'll take you from A to Z. By the time you finish that one, you're pretty much, if you haven't already, you're pretty much at an intermediate level. And then we have the playlist that's a special on nickels, and that takes you through like the history of nickels and what to look for. And it ends with some really fun ones that a lot of folks don't know about unless they've seen our videos. But yeah, you've got well over 2,000 videos there to choose from. So enjoy, and thank you very much. We greatly appreciate it. Paul says, winner, chicken dinner. Nice thick shiny edge. Oh, come on. I'm going to sit these down so I can get a good look at this thing. It's a 73. Man, get the lighting right. No, it's, well, it's a 73. It's got some scratches here and a couple scuffs on the cheek. It's a very, very pretty coin for, you know, almost a 50-year-old coin. So we'll go ahead and give you that. You know, I mean, a lot of coins like that, we give them away because you find a 40, 50-year-old coin that looks like it just came out of a roll. If folks are collecting the half dollars, then, you know, that may be something nicer than what they have in their collection, or they may not have it in their collection. So, you know, the whole concept is we started out as a channel that was all about our coin collecting, okay? And that's why we started out with videos and teaching people about different types of coins and how to collect and different tricks, different places to find coins, which this year has come in pretty handy for a lot of folks. You know, and then a couple of years ago we started doing coin hunting because, you know, our folks started asking for it because there were so many other channels doing it. They wanted us to do it. But of course do it our way. So we did. Coin Sniper Chris, a member, welcome.
Yay.
But at our core, we are coin collectors, and we are a coin collecting channel first. We're a coin roll hunting channel, like, you know, very small percentage of what we do, obviously. No, that one's an example of the lights showing you all the little micro scratches and cuts that are on that one. It's an 81. It would have been a very nice coin, but it's got a lot of little tiny scratches. I'm on all your penny playlists now. I know you're $50 hunting right now. I have a quick question if you don't mind. Sure, go ahead. That's what the chat's for. If we don't see it or we don't answer it, somebody in the stream, I almost guarantee you will answer it.
Coin Sniper like your new tray.
Coin Sniper like our new tray?
Yeah.
Very cool.
We have rolls available in the box.
We have rolls available in the next box. Obviously, we just finished box 1. So box 2, we have rolls available. We also have a third box available as a full box. Otherwise, we'll go as far as possible into the second box. If we sell out the second box, great, but we won't sell into the third box tonight. And we'll wind up ending the stream at that point, do the end of the box giveaway for that box, just like we're going to do for this box here in a few minutes. And call it a night till Friday. Very pretty 1988, but not quite perfect. Alrighty. So, end of that box. I will go and wash my hands. Whoop. I must not have done the polls.
Rolls. Mm-hmm.
Yep, sorry about that. I'll pull this over here and I'll do the polls. Thought that went a little too easy. Wouldn't be fair. Wouldn't be good to rip off Benjamin Franklin. Blank on the first one. Seeking Lava, welcome. Reverend Robert, a member, welcome. 90% on the second poll. Wow, we've pulled a lot of those out of this box. Wes Carnley, welcome. Blank on the third one. %er on the third one. Was that third one or fourth one?
Fourth one, I think.
I think you're right. I think that was the fourth one. 40% on the fifth one. %40 on number 6. Yeah, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okie dokie. So, make sure the count's good here. Swagalicious, welcome. Okay, looks like the count is good. That's who's missing is Tiny. So we have the 45 Walking Liberty. Beautiful and gorgeous patina on this thing. 90% BU Kennedy, 3 BU 40s, so there's 5 silvers and a beautiful specimen 1973 Denver. So there you go, sweetie. Alrighty, so time to go wash the hands, come back, using that timer now, and we will do the end of the box giveaway. and I'll throw the next box up there. So, got the timer out. Need the end of the box giveaway.
Let's start with.
Oh, you want to start with the update and the prayer? Okay. So, we got an update, an email here from Ms. Linda. Those of you that were here a week or two ago when we got the initial news, and we prayed for Danny, who was not expected to survive. They thought she had been poisoned. She's 24 years old. And the email says, "Hi J and B. I was given encouraging news about Danny late Monday night. She opened her eyes. She is awake. She moves her head slightly. She isn't able to feel anything throughout her body. She is still on life support. She definitely isn't out of the woods yet, but we have hope now. An investigation is in full swing. Detectives calling many friends of hers who were out of state for leads for phone calls and texts from her and just any info possible. Many in this state have already been interviewed and written statements. Police know what type of chemicals were used and have 3 people of interest they are investigating. Thank you all for caring enough to pray for her. I truly believe that is part of the reason for her recovery this far. Thank you both again, Ms. Linda." So, as we said, the initial thought was that she wasn't going to survive and that she had been poisoned, but they didn't know by what. So now, obviously, things have progressed in a positive way, and that's wonderful news. So you're wanting to do a prayer at this point, right? Okay. So those of you that are new, what we do in a situation like this, and we'll do another one later for Veterans Day, for all the veterans. But we're going to take a quick 30-second moment of silence. As I say, to each his own. If you believe in prayer, then a silent prayer is in order. If you don't believe in prayer, that's fine. Whatever you believe in, just take 30 seconds of silence. Think of this 24-year-old girl, Danny. All I support should have been dead. So far, she's alive, but she's got a long way to go. Let's take 30 seconds very quickly and pray for her. Amen. That's awesome news. It really is.
Okay, if you want to do for the veterans, since we're praying, let's do that.
Okay, we can do that.
Because the reaction might be short.
Yeah, that's a good point. So right now, B had a good idea that since we want a few folks asked about saying a prayer for the veterans. Actually, the scope of the prayer, I guess, would be anyone who served, whether they're still with us or whether they're no longer with us, like my dad or my roommate. That we take 30 seconds, again, thank them for their service and pray that they are at peace or that they can find peace if they're still alive and dealing with demons. But a quick 30 seconds starting when we hit 0 here on the clock. So let's pray. Amen. Darlene, welcome. Alrighty. So, as we said, there are rolls still available in this box. So when we get to the end of that, we will call it a night. If we sell out the box, we'll get to the end of the box. We'll do the end of the box giveaway. And if we don't sell the full box, then we'll call it an end whenever this box gets to its end. Right now, we're going to do the end of box giveaway for the one we just finished, which is a 1972 American Revolution Bicentennial Medal. Williamsburg, July 4th, 1972. First day of issue. The stamps of the colonial craftsmen of the time. George Washington Medal with the Sons of Liberty on the reverse. Very cool. You're going to have 1 minute on the timer here, if your name comes up, to respond in the chat and claim that. That's pretty cool. Swagalicious, followed by Mrs. Swagalicious in order. That's a neat trick. $144. Della Stiletto, welcome. James Robertson. I'm just getting started in the group. but I've been an American Silver Eagles, but I'm trying to expand my horizons, and yes, I know what a proof set is.
No.
Yes, no?
No.
Nope. Sorry. Sorry, not a qualified answer. Thank you. Glad you're here. Hope you learn a whole bunch of stuff and find some really cool finds. Coin Sniper Chris. I do buy mint sets and I'm always looking for errors in them. You never know. So I'll push the button. You're on the timer. Chris, are those sunglasses actually missing a lens? It looks like the one over your left eye is
The sun, I think.
clear.
I think it's the reflection of the sun.
He's here. Congratulations. There you go. Alrighty. Yeah, the timer will go beep any second, but that's okay.
That's okay.
And do we have, I'm assuming you're still working on the list
Yeah.
for this box? Okay. Nummy coffee, baby. Thank you.
So this one we have so far.
Okay. Tad's Coins, a member. Welcome. All right, David Smith.
Awesome.
Good night. Thanks for coming. So, Sweetie's going to post the order here. There it goes. So this box starts with Joe Layton. Joe Layton, you have 5 rolls. How many down, how many over for your first roll? Would you like us to start? Paul Hampton, welcome. Asher, good night. Very, very neat, Jedi. Yep. Joe Layton.
4 down.
4 down. Missed it. Sorry.
Actually, I was thinking I didn't know I was here.
Yeah, I think I said goodnight already. No mark rolls.
Steven Sosa and Jennifer. Let's say hi to them.
Steven Sosa, you're back. A member. Welcome, Jennifer. That's very cool, Jedi. That your grandpa knew him. Yeah, I hear the big scandal within the kingdom, if you will, the royal family, England, and they've been involved a few other countries like ours. That Prince Harry and his American bride, of course, she convinced him to move back to Hollywood so she could resume her career, apparently. And it's a big deal as part of his royal position, apparently, to go to one of the British cemeteries to lay the wreath. Each royal family member apparently has different cemeteries that are part of their part of what they're part of their title. And of course, I mean, he's a veteran himself, veteran combat helicopter pilot, and the guy, I guess, tried to phone it in literally and called and said, hey, could somebody go put the wreath where I'm supposed to go over there for me, because I can't come. And the royal family said, nope, I don't think so. So it's like, dude, seriously? It's like, wow. That woman really screwed that kid up. Blank one on the first one. Blank one on the second one. Oh, blank one on the third one.
Oh my.
First skunk of the night. Sorry, Joe. Oh, man. Undefined what? Welcome.
Joe, so sorry.
Sorry, Joe. Bruce, I don't know any other way to say it. It's, Coin Sniper's next. Got 20 rolls. So we're going to do 10 at a time. Even though I think this new tray could hold it. Doesn't mean that we should. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10. Okay, first 10, and then we'll do the second 10. Yep. Red one. Black one.
Oh my goodness. And that's the first one?
That's the first 10. And what looks like a possible proof ender and a silver ender. So we'll put those there. We'll put those there. What can I say? 68.40% for the black one. 42D. Really nice. Nice patina too for these two. That one looks like a silver ender, and this one has a shiny ender. So let's see what we got. Yep. 68.40% silver on the end of that roll.
Yeah, they use one. Of course, great. Yeah.
Ouch, ouch. like I said, this is one of those where you're trying to hold it at different angles to different light sources to see what you can see. And I can't see anything defective with this. This is a 1998, not a 1988, 1998 Philadelphia. Looks like it's in beautiful condition. Oops. What, sweetie?
Did you say hi to Ted's coins?
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
Yeah. If I did miss anybody that came in and I didn't say hi, I'm sorry. I'm not being a snob. I'm not trying to ignore you. I apologize. I try to say hi to everybody that comes in the stream that I see. But once I start doing the coins, although this position is actually a little bit better with the new, with everything that I moved around and the new sorting tray being a little bit bigger, I'm a little further this way, so I'm not actually fully turned that way. I'm actually sitting more like this right now, and so far it's working. So the stream's a little easier to see, but I still do miss people that I can't see when I'm doing this stuff. Darlene, yeah, all 68s should be 40% silver. But as we've mentioned in many videos, that there are transitional coins that have been struck on 40% planchets that should have been clad. There's some that have been struck on 90% planchets that should have been 40. So they will not be clad. Let's put it that way. They'll either be the correct 40 or 90%, or they will be on, one or the other by mistake. I don't know of any. I'm pretty sure I don't know of any that have been like 71s that have been, or 1970s, excuse me, that would have been silver that were struck on a clad planchet. I don't know of any that have ever been found. So it's not to say anything's impossible, but I'm just not aware of it. Flipper 13, welcome. Apple turnovers? Holy moly. Get me that address. Right, sweetie?
Yep.
I love any kind of like baked apple, like apple turnovers, apple pie. We've got a local ice cream parlor. It's part of a chain. It's Overwise Dairy, but they have shops around the Chicago area. 2002 Denver Nifsy. Unfortunately, the crimper gave it a kiss. It's a nice shiny one, but the crimper did kiss it. But not year-round, unfortunately, but certain parts of the year. They have a hot apple pie sundae. So, they put it in a big paper bowl, paper cup, and they put a couple of scoops of, homemade ice cream in there that they make. And you can have any flavor you want, I guess, but I just put plain old vanilla and whipped cream on top of there. And they pour the nice hot apple, like baked apple pie kind of crumbled up. And they pour that over the ice cream and then put the whipped cream on it. Oh man, that is good. B and I have been known more than once to be seen over there getting that. And then once we finish that, walking across the street and getting coffee at Starbucks and coming home and laying on the couch and watching a movie, trying not to fall asleep. But yeah, apple cider and hard apple cider, I can't drink. I can't touch it because of my irritable bowel. That raw apple, unfortunately, is a trigger. It's the worst trigger food for me in terms of triggering a gut attack. If I eat like a slice of apple, I used to love caramel apples. That or cutting them into slices and dipping them in caramel, in the fall especially. One slice of apple, 2-3 bites, and within 5 minutes I'm on the floor. 10 minutes I'm in the emergency room. It's that bad of a reaction. But if it's baked, like apple crisp or apple pie or 2013 Nipsey or like cinnamon apples, like you go to Boston Market and they got cinnamon apples on the side, something like that. I can eat that, and that, I can eat applesauce because that's cooked. And I used to love apple cider and just can't do it. So yeah, woodchuck, I get a stomach ache almost instantly that feels like somebody left their football or baseball cleats on and just shoved their foot or kicked their foot into my gut as hard as they can, and just doubles me over. And after that, it gets really ugly. So I wind up in the emergency room needing pain medication, anti-cramping medication, fluids, all that. So there's the first 10. So I've just learned that, unfortunately, I can't eat that. I got to stay away from it. Okay, so that's the second 20 for Chris. No marked rolls. No marked rolls. Got them all in the first batch. I love mulled. I used to love mulled cider, but I can't drink. I can't take a chance with it because B and I were in a store the other day, Sunday. We went to a couple of stores for some things that we needed, and they were mulling the cider with cinnamon. 40% Silva. This was a full box. You'd be in the lead. Smelled it as soon as I walked in the store. It was like, oh God, that smells so good. And they were sneaky. They had it mulling on the stove, and then they had a little fan, so it was blowing the smell towards the front door of the store. It's like, that's not fair. But it's one of those things where it's like, I'm just not going to take the chance. If it's, like I say, if it's a cooked product and I know it's going to be okay, I'm going to chow down on it. But if it's anything questionable, I try to stay away from it because it's that uncomfortable. And I don't like winding up in the emergency room, and especially this year. Although I've been there 4 times since, counting Christmas. So I'm hoping not to have any more between now and the end of the year. Metal Dragon, I'm deadly allergic to mushrooms. Can't even have a steak if it was cooked in the same pan as one with shrooms. Wow. Yeah. Yeah, I know some folks that are allergic to things like that, or obviously shellfish or peanuts. So yeah, it's if people have a gut problem, it's different from like a peanut allergy, that's kind of like an anaphylactic shock where you can't breathe. If someone's got a bad gut problem like I have, there's a whole bunch of different varieties of it. It just depends. The doctor explained to me it just depends on which section of your intestine that's affected. That's what they name it. That's what they call it. Mike Panucci, happy Veterans Day to you, sir, and everyone. Hello, welcome. Thank you very much. Oh, metal, yeah. Yeah, that's not fun. Night, Jen. Get some rest. Hope you feel better tomorrow. Whoopsie. Scott 4K, a member, welcome. Peter Bonstead, welcome. See, it is a little easier this way. It's a little more comfortable and it's a little easier to see the folks. Oh man, I can eat seafood all I want. I love charred oysters. Oh, had those first time at Drago's in Metairie, Louisiana, and they have another Drago's down in New Orleans near the convention center off of Canal Street. It's actually in the downstairs of the hotel of the convention center in New Orleans. But then they also have Acme Oyster House, and I've taken B to that. And they actually have an Acme Oyster House in Louis Armstrong Airport, just outside of security. So you can. I always say I loved flying in and out of that airport because I could have my bags sitting right on the railing in the restaurant there, and have an eyesight of security and the clock. And when we were boarding, and I could go in and sit down and get a plate of charred oysters or two. They come a dozen to a plate, and or red beans and rice or whatever you want, and you could just sit right there next to security, like 15 feet away. Chow down, get your last serving of the good stuff. and then get up and bolt for security and get on your plane and you're good to go. Old belt, nope. I'm not really allergic to the food. It's a I guess it's like an enzyme reaction to the lower intestine. So it's kind of like a Crohn's colitis kind of thing, but it's called irritable bowel. So it's just certain things that irritate it, and it's not fun. So we got 12 pulls, right?
Right.
Okay. Blank on the first pull. Arc Electric, welcome. Blank on the second. Blank on the third. Hardcore, welcome. Blank on the fourth. Blank on the fifth. What the heck? $40% on number 6. Blank on number 7. $40 on number 8. How you doing, Ark? Blank on number 9. $40 on number 10. Blank on number 11.
Do play some more so closer to the
Okay.
box.
Look at that.
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah. We'll play with it because I can do that too. So 11. So number 12. Blank. Holy cow. That was probably some of the worst that I've ever pulled. Sorry, Chris. 1942D. Walk in Liberty. Really, really pretty. Nice patina on it. 4 40s here. So you got 5, then 2 40s from the rolls. So you got 7. And then you have, come on, 3 bonus coins. There you go. Thank you very much. Next up, last 10 that we have sold. Corey, huh? We have more sold? Okay, cool. Corey Coolbaugh has 10 rolls. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Okay. Green and black on the enders. So 40% for the black one. And 61 BU Benji, 90% for the green one. Good luck. 2009 NIFC. Night, Stephen. Thank you. God bless you too. Night, Paul. Thanks for coming. Oh, that's what I'm doing. I got my chair up against the camera tripod. I'm shaking the camera, I think. Ouch. So do we have any rolls left in this box, sweetie? No? The box is sold out? Okay.
No, she has 5 rolls sold in the next one, which we don't have. We'll see how we do.
Okay. So this box is sold out, so we will have an end of box giveaway for this one. Nope. Okie dokie. So, 6 pulls, right?
Right.
W. Warford, good luck.
No.
Corey Coolball, sorry. Corey Coolball, sorry. 40% are on the first pull. I caught it as soon as I said it. %40 are on the first pull. 40% are on the second pull. Link on the third pull. $40 on the fourth pull. Blank on number 5.
Oh no.
What? Blank on number 6. Okum dokum. So we got 61 BU Benji. 4 40% BUs. And a 2009 NIFC. Very cool. Thank you very much. Tina Fackler, welcome. All right, so this 10 is W. Warford. No marked rolls there. Black marked roll there. 40%er. There you go. Good luck. No, 98. Okay. Is it you? Wow. $79. Somebody tried to make it look like a silver, but it's not. It's all torn up too. T. Navarro, welcome. Silver. 68, 40% silver.
Those always the last call. Actually not full box anymore, but just those.
So, okay, so you're gonna sell into the third box.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so B says that she's gonna sell into the third box like this. So if anybody wants rolls, it looks like we could have two, like right next to each other here. 67, 40%er, nice and pretty. Silver, and then 2 coins over. 74.
Pretty.
That somebody made look like a silver, but I see the cladding. That fooled me. Yeah, that is, you got 2 pretty silvers down there. So these boxes have been doing.
So the list is on 5. If anybody wants, then just need to go to
What?
PayPal.
What, sweetie?
People are saying in the stream what they want, so.
Oh, yeah. If you're wanting the rolls, go to PayPal. It's pretty much first come first serve, you know. So saying it in the stream doesn't make it happen. Got some silver in this roll. I don't know if we have 1 or 2 again. 67, 40% silver.
Wow.
2 coins over. 71 faker again. This was a pretty good box. Yeah. Sniper had like 3, I think. That's 6 right. That would be 6 right there. That, I mean, what do we have? 8 or 9 silvers in this box? Don't know.
Very nice.
Yep. 6 pulls. $90 on the first pull. $40 on the second pull. Blank on the third pull. Blank on the fourth pull. $40 on number 5. $40 on number 6. Alrighty, so we got a 64 90%er. Got 4 BU 40%ers, so there's 5 there. 3 more, pretty close to BU, AU, BU. So you got 3 there. You got 8 silvers altogether. Not too shabby. So, thank you, David.
No.
Sorry, W. Warford. She keeps changing the list and it's screwing me up here. All right, so
5 in this box belongs to David, and he will open the next box.
okay,
And you're gonna do the pause after you open it.
okay.
So he will wait.
So, gotcha. So that's why that number's in there. So this 5 belongs to David C. And we won't do the pulls for these because David C. also has the first 5 in the next box. So we'll do the pulls after we do those. So
So basically we have 40 rolls available.
40? Okay. B says we basically have 40 rolls left in the third box. 2011 NIFC. Shiny 2001 on the end, but the crimper got it. Real Ruler, welcome. Okay, so end of that box. Pull this one down here for a second. As we said, David C. ended this box. He'll start the next box and then we'll do his pulls. So I'm going to go wash my hands, put the box on the table, and we will do the end of box giveaway for the box we just finished. And I'll be right back. Alrighty. So in a second here we will have the end of box giveaway, and then we'll start back in on the third box with David C. starting us out. So, end of box giveaway 2003 50 state proof set. Illinois, Alabama, Maine, Arkansas, and Missouri. Digital timer now instead of the sand timer. So good luck, everybody. Arc Electric. Yeah, he was putting that in the stream, but that's not a qualified answer, unfortunately. So next. JC likes Pam. I haven't bought coin sets to find errors or a better coin, but it's a great idea and great information. Okay, JC likes Pam is on the timer. Kathy M, welcome. JC likes Pam. JC likes Pam. I haven't seen him tonight either. Copperhead, welcome. Arc Electric, yep, saw you. I said hello. Up, time's up. Next up, good luck. JC likes Pam, sorry. Jimmy Lacari, wow, I've never seen those different types of errors on the 75D cent. Thanks again, Jay, for the great information. Sorry, that was B. I don't really buy mint sets, although I have a few. On the timer, Jimmy Lacari. Seeking Lava, you saw your name fly by? Jimmy's here. Yay, congratulations. There you go. Alrighty, so David C. starts us off. This is his from the first box, from the first 5. Where would you like to start with your next 5? DA Sales, welcome. Congrats, Jimmy. 4th row down, 4th roll over. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Whoop. Okie dokie. A jumping roll.
4 down, 4 over. You did 3.
I did 3. Okay. Thank you. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep. Yeah.
4 and 4. Mm-hmm.
Yep. Papa Yo-Yo, welcome. And I did it again. I grabbed the first one out of the 4th row. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think it's because I finished that coffee. That's and no snack tonight either. 40%er. Although she got me the coffee, which was really sweet. So, her and the coffee.
That's David. Why are you giving me this?
Check the date.
No. Okay.
40%er for the black mark roll. Yep, I know that, honey. Night, old man. Thanks for coming, and see you Friday, hopefully. God bless and have a safe week. Anybody know if Tiny's okay? I haven't heard from him all night. It's unusual.
I'll have an update on Joe. I'm gonna read in a second.
Okay.
Looks like Tiny is okay. He's just not here.
So that 5 was no help, but combined you have 6 pulls. 40%er. Number 2, 40%er. Number 3, 40%er.
I don't know.
Number 4 is a blank. Number 5 is a blank. Number 6, 40%er. So, got 5 40%ers and a 2011 Nifty. Thank you, David. Next up, Swagalicious, 5 rolls. No marked rolls, really an ugly looking coin, but got a very pretty looking coin. So, start with this roll. Good luck, Swagalicious. Ouch. $68, 40% Silva.
What's the ender?
Was the ender. Yep. Excuse me.
35 rolls left in this box.
35 rolls left in this box. I've actually lost track of how many cups of coffee I already drank today. That one was a large, and then I had 1, 2, 3, I think, large ones at my desk downstairs today. So, yeah, I think that's enough coffee for tonight. Woodchuck, I drink, for every cup of coffee I drink at least 1 bottle of water, too. So, about 6 to 12 bottles of water like that a day. And today was just more coffee than usual. Usually only have like 2, maybe 3 at the most. But, I made a big pot of coffee this morning, and B accidentally put sugar in hers, and she doesn't like sugar in hers. She likes black, so she made a second cup of coffee for me. So I wound up with bonus coffee. So, Swagalicious has 3 pulls. Blank on the first one. Hey, Ark, it was worth a try, right? Exactly, Mr. Jones, just like Renebeer. Blank on the second try. Blank on the third try. Luckily, we got a silver ender. We got 1 40%er. 68 for Swagalicious. Corey Coolball is up next. Got another 5 rolls.
He's the last one.
And he is the last one in this box. Green one. That's a good way to go. Benji. 61 BU. 90% beauty. Benji. Good luck, Corey. They sound a little different hitting the tray than the old tray, don't they?
Mm-hmm.
Ouch. There's a blackish looking one. Ooh. 90 something that somebody really boogered up. Whoa!
Wood.
64, 90%
Oh,
silver.
nice.
Yep.
Good box. All boxes were good.
Yeah, all the boxes tonight have been good.
And that would be. Oh my goodness, now I lost the count.
Arc, it's based on the years. 1970 Denver, 1987 P&D, and anything 2002 to now. Were not intended for circulation, and that's where the term comes from. So those were Corey's, correct? 3 pulls. Good luck, Corey. $90 on the first pull. Killing the 90s here. Second pull. Blank. Third pull. 40%er. So we have 140. You have the 61 BU Benji, the 64 BU Kennedy, and so that's 3, and then the 64 Kennedy out of the roll makes 4 silvers. Thank you very much. So David C. has jumped in and bought 20 more rolls. That's the first 10, and we'll do those, and then we'll do the next 10, and then we'll do the pulls. Black marked roll. That's it, black marked roll so far. So 40%er for the black mark roll. Good luck, David.
It makes the 7th week for a 7%. Any bucks.
So the 7th or the 8th week in a row that we've had silver
In every box.
in every box. Cool.
Very good. 15 rolls left.
15 rolls left in this box, B said.
No, just like David said, the same thing. And the end of the box will be very interesting. We'll have few prizes on the table and the winner will enjoy.
If we sell out the box, B says the end of the box giveaway, whoever the winner is will have choice of
3 prizes.
3 prizes that she's going to put on the table.
They are.
Okay. Night, Mary. Bruce, you lost a like? Yeah, that happens from time to time. Good old YouTube. The one night ruler had to click it 5 times, I think. Kept going dark on him. First 10. Second 10. Red one. And a messed up. It's like a white wrapper, and the other end's messed up. I don't know. I don't know. Here's a cool one. 1943 XF Walking Liberty. Very nicely toned. It's exactly the way I got it from the coin shop. Yeah, really, that's the one I was thinking about. We did the 300 giveaway. It was on its way to 400, and then all of a sudden, just spooled right on down. And we could watch it. It was like... really shiny, really thick. It might have a couple of really fine scratches, long ones on here, but it's a 72, and I believe it's a Denver. It's very pretty. David C has 12 pulls.
Yeah.
Okay. Good luck, David. Blank on the first pull. Blank on the second pull. $40 on the third pull. Blank on the fourth pull. Blank on the fifth pull. $40 on number 6. $40 on number 7. Sweetie, could I get a reload, please? Blank on number 8. Blank on number 9. $90 on number 10. $40 on number 11. $40 on number 12. So, 64 BU 90%er, 1943 XF Walking Liberty 90%er, 6 40%ers, so 8 silvers, and a beautiful 1972 50-year-old coin. There you go.
Oh, wow, that's nice. Oh,
Yep. So is that it, sweetie?
thank you. What was that, David?
Thank you, David. Yes.
Yeah, that's it. If anybody wants anything else, they can let us know now. We don't have anything else.
Okay. We're at 195 on the thumbs up. The box is not sold out,
Unfortunately, no more.
so the box didn't sell out, so there's no end of box giveaway, unfortunately. And
Like I said,
if anybody wants any,
they can
this
see
is, for speak now or forever hold your peace, I guess, kind of thing, Otherwise, excuse me, 195, so we're 5 short of 200 giveaway. Haven't sold the box, so we're short of that giveaway.
I don't see anybody saying anything.
Don't see anybody saying anything, nope.
So that's it then.
So, yep.
Right?
Looks like that's it for the night. So good luck. God bless everybody. Have a great week. Stay safe. And we will see y'all Friday night, 7:30, 6 boxes. And happy Veterans Day to everybody. And we're out.